Hello and welcome back to another episode of All Things Girl World. In this video, we're diving into one of my all-time favorite chick flick franchises, Legally Blonde. This movie is so much more than just a fun pink-filled comedy. It's a story about a woman who was constantly underestimated, dismissed, and judged simply because of how she looked and what she loved. But Elle Woods proved that being feminine and being powerful are not mutually exclusive, and sometimes being underestimated can be your greatest advantage. Let's talk about it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Legally Blonde was released in 2001 and stars Reese Witherspoon as Elle Woods. Elle is your typical girly girl. She's pretty, bubbly, and stylish, but she's also confident, kind-hearted, and smarter than what people give her credit for. When we first meet Elle, she's living her dream life as a sorority queen, fashion lover, and devoted girlfriend to Warner Huntington III, who she thinks is about to propose. Warner is the wealthy, charming son of a U.S. congressman with big plans to attend Harvard Law and eventually run for office. But in his mind, Elle doesn't fit into that picture. He sees her as a fun, beautiful distraction, not a serious wife material partner for his political future. So instead of proposing, he breaks up with her, claiming she's too blonde to be taken seriously. Instead of rolling over and accepting that their relationship is over, Elle makes a bold decision, one that honestly I don't know if I would have made, but she decides that if Harvard is what it takes to win Warner back, then Harvard is where she's going. And while it starts as a mission to prove herself to him, Elle has no idea that she's actually about to prove something even bigger, to herself. Lesson 1. Never let stereotypes define what you can or can't do. Elle could have accepted Warner's judgment and stayed in her comfort zone, but instead, she pushed herself to do something extraordinary. This reminds us that no one, not a boyfriend, not a boss, not society, gets to decide what we're capable of. If you believe in yourself, that's enough to start the journey. Elle Woods succeeded because she stayed true to herself. She didn't need to dress or act like the other law students. She made a space for herself as she was. At first, Elle's journey is all about Warner. She just wants to show him that she's worthy of marriage, but as time goes on, she realizes that she's not just good at law, she's actually great at it. Her natural charisma, emotional intelligence, and determination make her stand out, even in a world that constantly doubts her. She starts making a name for herself, and suddenly it's less about Warner and more about her. Lesson 2. Sometimes rejection is redirection. Warner rejecting Elle might have seemed like the worst thing to happen to her, but in reality, it was the best thing. If he had proposed, she would have never gone to Harvard, discovered her true passion, or realized she was meant for more. Life's no's often lead us to something even better. One of the things I love most about Elle is that she uplifts other women and is genuine. She doesn't just focus on her own journey, she helps others along the way. Whether it's teaching Paulette the bend and snap, or defending Brooke Wyndham in court when no one else believed in her, Elle uses her knowledge and kindness to empower those around her. And when we get to Legally Blonde 2, we see her take that same energy all the way to Washington, D.C. to fight for animal rights. Elle went from chasing a man to changing laws. Lesson 3. Empowered women empower women. Elle could have been competitive and cutthroat, but instead, she brought other women along with her. This is a reminder that success is not just about getting ahead, it's about lifting others up, supporting our sisters, and making space for everyone at the table. What makes Elle so special is that she never gives up the things that make her happy. She doesn't have to become less girly to be taken seriously. She proves that you can love fashion, pink, and beauty and still be brilliant, successful, and strong. She represents all the law student girlies, the underestimated women, and anyone who has ever been told they couldn't do something just because of how they looked or what they loved. Lesson 4. You don't have to change who you are to be successful. Society often tells women that to be taken seriously, they have to dim their femininity. Elle Woods proved that to lie. She showed us that being true to yourself is your superpower, and that confidence in who you are is the real key to success. One of the most powerful things about Elle's story is that she made higher education look both exciting and achievable. She took control of her own future, proving that college and even law school isn't just for a certain type of person. You don't have to fit a mold to belong in academic spaces. Her journey has inspired so many girls to pursue their own education, whether in law, business, fashion, or anything else that excites them. Lesson 5. You belong in any room you walk into. Elle Woods proved that no matter where you come from or what people assume about you, you have every right to be in the spaces you dream of. Whether it's college, law school, or any other path, don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong, because you do. At the end of the day, Elle Woods taught us that you don't have to change who you are to be taken seriously. She taught us that femininity and power go hand in hand. Intelligence, confidence, and kindness will always win. So if you ever feel underestimated, just remember, what, like it's hard? Legally Blonde is so much more than just a movie, it's a statement. Now tell me in the comments, what's your favorite Elle Woods moment? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're up to date on all things girl world, and I will talk to you all in the next video.